Right. Now, I feel like I should I'm gonna decide whether or not I'm reusing that the already here DC wiring, because I don't know if I will. I guess now would be a good time to trace down some wiring and see where it goes. Oh, what do we got? Don't want to sit in that silicone. There we go. All right. So we have got two blacks and two whites. So which are which? Okay, those are for the light, so those go down into the wall. So the white. Where's the, is that blue or black? That's blue, okay. Blue. And we have a blue that goes, where does that go? I'm not sure where that goes. I think that goes to the back, but I'm not sure. So we've got white and blue coming off of here, and white and blue go down. Green goes to the lights. Okay. So, what are the chances that if I cut this light, none of the other ones would work? Guess there's one way to find out. Is not the case. And that switch works. All right. That is also, whoops, I'm putting my hair in the spray foam. That is also run from the converter. So I think I want to run all of my stuff to the battery bank system. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I guess the only way to start is to start. I bought some let's see here. I don't know if that'll focus or not. Nope. Okay. This is 14 gauge, 100 feet of it. How do I do this? Like that? Come on, focus. Positive and negative, you can see it. So I want to switch on both sides of the hatch. So I need to look at this from afar. Okay. So I want a light there and one right here. So to accomplish that, I need to put a switch right behind my head. Right about there. So in my experience, I need I'm not running these in series, which would mean you would piggyback off of light before, which is how the marker lights on the outside are run. So there is one green wire draped along the ceiling there. Right there. So that wire goes to all the lights, and they are, for lack of a better term, daisy chained. So that's one light right there. Green coming on, green coming off. Second light. Where are we here? Second light. Green going on, green coming off. Green going on. You get the point. So I'm not wiring my lights in such. I need a positive and negative going to each light from one switch. So I need a positive and negative to run from right there to wherever I'm going. And I need a positive and negative to run from here to wherever I'm going with my switch. It sounds so easy when I say it like that. So the LED pot lights that I'm putting in are a 1/2 inch deep, and they are, I think they draw 3 watts. So there's not a ton of power there, but let's run it through there and then through the top, back up here and then down. I think that's going to be the best route. I mean, I don't know, but I think that will be the best route. Okay, so will that fit through that hole? I guess we can go through that hole. Do you want to go through there or come? I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab it on the inside. If I put it through this hole, I might be able to. I can't get my hand in there. I cannot reach it. So we will go. That is a stupid position. And you can't really even see what I'm doing there. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That is tight. appear to be bleeding from somewhere. Might be enough. That is enough. All right. Yeah. If I am going to anywhere in this vicinity, I want to give myself enough wire. So if we go right to there. All right. Other one. Oh, I thought it was filming the other way, but I wasn't. All right. Now, dish one. Where are you looking? Over there. So I want to put you back-ish right over there, I guess. So, if I cannot dip my head in any of that spray foam, it would be marvelous. So, we want to go through right there, I guess. There and there. And I'm gonna go to the, hold on. I'm gonna have a 12-volt fuse box. What does that mean? No, I'm just going to the switch right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to the switch right now. Just thinking out loud. I'm going to the switch right now, and then I'll go from the switch to the 12-volt fuse box. Yes. Alright, so that one needs to come down there. And go to there somewhere. So I think that's enough for there. Just that up top somehow. So it's out of said way. And make sure we have enough coming this way. Where are my wire strippers? And we want to come back to somewhere in the range of, we'll call right there. All right. So, do we dare go as far as to put a switch in? I guess why not, right? Where did I put those? All right, so these are 12-volt circuits. So you have a switch. Autofocus is not working. On off. And you have a positive and a negative. It's better, I guess. And these come with a negative end and a wire stripped end. And a positive end and a wire strip end. So essentially, these are marked. I'm assuming I need more light. Okay, so the front one is positive. I can hold on to the damn thing. So that one's positive. And this one, I guess you can't see what I'm doing, can you? And the back one is negative. So what we want to do is, so we've got the switch. And we've got a positive, negative, and we've got two ends. So essentially, want to run the can you see that? So that is from the lights on the one side. So I need to go the negative to the negative and the positive to the positive under a morat. And then on the other side, I will need to go a negative and positive under a morat on this. So there's going to be 3 wires going into the morat behind the switch. 4 actually, because I got to go from here under the morat to the 12-volt fuse box. Yeah. Fun. So we will need to get a measurement for this. Where's my tape? I want to measure the diameter of that So there's like a lip on there. We want to measure that and get a drill bit that is not quite as big as that. I can't see anything. Glasses are dirty. This is... That's not going to be helpful. So the outer plate is 7/8 of an inch. And each, how do I measure that? So if we're 7/8, if we go down to, I think 3/4 would be too small. Oh, I used to have a like a chart at my desk at work that I had all the measurements all listed from top to bottom. 1/32 to 30. 28, 30 seconds or something like that. Anyway, I haven't referenced that for a while, and I'm a little bit rusty as to what the 16ths are. So I'm going to go find a... I don't know if I have a drill bit that big. I don't think I do. I have a 3/4 inch spade bit. I'll use that. Try that. My plan was for this is, I mean, I'm gonna only have one switch on this wall, so essentially I was going to leave a narrow gap, I guess you'd call it. And have a switch basically right there. So, and I'm gonna cut a, can't see that, a hole here and make the depth. Here we go. To make the depth, can you see that? You can? Yes. Gonna make the depth of the pantry a shelf coming from that side. So I'll probably have 1 shelf, 2 shelf, 3 shelf, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's the plan for that area. Gonna grab my drill and see if I can get a hole going for this switch. There's probably a stud right there because that's what that's nailed to, so I might have to go over a bit. I don't know how far. I think the stud ends right there, so if I went right there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fish with the wires. How am I going to do that? I essentially want to come down the wall and go down. Let me show you. So cables, oh, I'm zoomed in. So these cables are coming to here. The switch is going to be right there. So I have to come down with those wires to here, put the switch in, hook that up out here, fish those down, bring them out. And then I have to bring everything not inside here, but down to that spot. And then I have to bring everything, oh, that might not work. I have to bring everything out through, I guess, here. Or do I put everything through the back of this cabinet, drill up from inside, try to fish the wires down, and then make a little cubby thing at the back to hide all the wires? Because solar cables have to come in at some point as well. I'd rather have everything at the back of the cabinet than at the front. How am I going to reach that though? I essentially have to get back there. But even if I'm going to do that, how do I get the wires fished? Down here to the switch. Well, I guess I can always make a hole through that hole into this. Anymore. I don't know if I actually was recording before. I'm gonna put a hole through here into the other side of this wall, and then I am going to I don't know if I can get back there. Okay. So think about this for a second. If I bring everything down here, I gotta drill in I'd have to drill in the front corner here and then take it through on the top, I guess, and then to the back, and then down the cabinet, and drill a hole from the floor into that cabinet. That's nice and not complicated. Okay. I'm just debating what I need to do here. I need to bring the wires into this cabinet anyway, but I need to get them into the roof. So do I drill a hole through that, or do I drill a hole up from the top? Because that's not going to be in the wall. I'm not sure what to do. But I have to do something. So I'm going to... It makes most sense just to bring everything down from here straight to the switch. So I think I'm going to do that and drill a hole through here and a hole at the top of this cabinet so I can fish the wires down. Bear with me. Put you back on the tripod. Alright, let's go through this one. Does that switch fit in there? It does. But the connections also stick with the back. So I don't know if that will be acceptable or not. Well, I guess I could just have a wiring panel from like there this way and just put a false panel in and then have the rest as storage. Maybe I'll do that. Then I can butcher this part of the cabinet and have all the wiring in it. And then I can just go straight down from here into the cabinet below. That's a good idea. Alright. So, alright, so let's take that out for now. I think I'm gonna end up crimping those ends on better because they, I mean, they're not expensive switches, so they're not necessarily falling off, but they're not necessarily staying on either. Yeah. Alright, I need to make a hole right about there. That might feel bad, so it might be. I don't know why there'd be tin there. Oh. That part of a screw. I bet that's part of the leg bolt. Whoops. Mm-hmm. That was nice and messy. So we want So what I'm gonna do, flip you around so I can see what I'm doing here. Right about there. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to slide these back. I'm going to crimp those on a little bit harder with my pliers. Those will fit in there. Just. And negative. There we go. Still not wonderful, but it's better than they were. So put that one over there. Move that one over. Wire strippers in the back. All right. Need to do that and to do that. And stick that through. I'm gonna go up. Stick that through said hole. And we have a switch. And this is the other side. Put you up a little bit higher. Alright, so this is what I have got. So, switch wires come out. Left lights and the right lights. So I need to go to two morettes, which I believe I still have some in here. Got those ones. I'm not saying that you should do what I'm doing. In fact, please don't do what I'm doing. Taking whatever knowledge I know and putting it to and applying it to what I'm doing. I don't know if anybody's going to agree with what I'm doing, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm essentially using what I have to try to complete this. So nothing is going to be perfect. I will say that right off the bat. I don't have any mini morettes left, so I will use one of those. Well, a red and a black, I suppose. I was going to use two blacks, but I'll use a red. So we have. So I need to do some wire strip in here. I actually thoroughly enjoy doing electrical work. I just never ever do it on a regular basis because obviously I'm not trained to do it. But DC wiring is pretty straightforward, which is nice because someone like me can do what I'm doing. I honestly don't know if this is going to work, but I'm sure going to try it and see if it does. Twist both of those. And I need this guy. I don't know if you can see that or not. No, you can't. Do it closer to the cupboard. Alright. Twist both of those. So, essentially what is going to happen is I'm going to have black to black, red to red, and then black to black, red to red. Then I'm going to have another cable coming off of these two, and it's going to go down through the floor to a 12-volt fuse box, which is then going to be wired to a positive main and negative main from the main battery bank. So that is how that is going to work. So I am going to guess I might as well drill that hole into the floor. But where can I do that? Right there in the corner. And instead of you looking from afar, we will put you. I can get you in there. You can watch and see when the drill comes through. You can be my spotter. Oops. Move that all over. And take this heater out of here. So that's the corner. So it could be there. And then I will do the rest from the top. Beautiful. All right, so Alright, so I'm going to run that wire do I run that now? I guess I could. So this is going to be the wire that goes to the 12 volt fuse box. So that can go down there. I'll leave myself enough slack that I can essentially go anywhere in this cabinet depending on where I put the fuse box. So give ourselves that much down there, and we will do what? Not much up there. All right. Can you see that? You can. Lovely. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. See, it says 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10 on the left hand side there. This is 14 gauge wire, so you just put it in the 14 slots, and if you if your wire is the right gauge, it shouldn't cut any of the fibers off. That's what some family members that are electricians have told me. And keep in mind, there's also no power going to what I'm doing, so I'm not worried about, not that you're going to get a super big shock from 12 volt, but you can still get a shock from 12 volts. So okay, I want to come. Can you see that? You can't see that. We'll go up there. Alright, that one can go over there. And I need... Okay, so that's the light. This is the light. Positive. And... the positive for the switch all together. So that all goes into a Moret. Need to go a little more up. It's hard doing this with one hand. There we go. So that's positive, so we'll put the red one on that one. Oh. Yeah, I just realized that I spun my wires counterclockwise. I wanted to go clockwise. Every Moret has threads in it that the wound wires catch on. So I actually want to go that way instead. Oops. That looks better. That one is done. This one. That one's done. Alright, let's try that again. And 1. And we have 2. And we have 3. And we have 4. Couple all those together. Nope, other way. Yeah. Twist them clockwise. And grab the moret and go clockwise as well. That. That is not going to work because the wires are coming unraveled. So I'm going to strip some more off of this one. I think what I might have to do is do 2 and then 2 and then put all 4 of them together. So we'll do this one and this one. I don't think those are going to stay together, but so I'm not sure if you can see this. Nope, you can't. I have to be up here. Alright, so those together. And if these will stay together. Alright. Now, the negative. Give ourselves some room here. Alright, this one. Oh, I just wound all of those counterclockwise. I just realized. I think. No, clockwise. Okay. Good. So I have 4, so 4, so 2 and 2. And 2 and 2. Those morettes are too big. Yeah. I think the threads are... Alright, that is switch number 1 and light circuit number 1 done, except for the 12-volt fuse box. But I could go in the house and grab that and come back out. But in the meantime, I can trim the ceiling foam because it is dry. Gotta find my knife.